Hello and welcome to this video. In this tutorial, you are going to learn how to create a form in your Social Media Manager custom tab. This video is part 1 of 2. In this video, we are going to show you how to actually create the form, and the second video is going to show you how to collect the data that you will receive from these forms. So let's get started. First, let's go to Facebook and see how this form looks and how it actually works. To fill out the form, just click on each box and proceed to fill out the information as per the form. These are usually your names and contact details. Once you are done filling the form, click on the Submit button. You will see a button that says Thank you once your submission is successful. Once the form is filled out, you can set it out so that you get a notification sent to your email. We are going to show you how that looks so that later in this video you can set it up. Here we are in our inbox. This is the email that you are going to get notifying you that someone has filled your form. You can set this up on your Social Media Manager so that each time someone fills the form, you will receive an email notification like this. It will give you all the data that was filled on the form. That's the preview on how this really works when it's fully functional. So let's learn how to create a form on your Facebook tab. This is the Social Media Manager Launchpad. This is the first page that you will see when you log in. To get started, click on the Facebook tab icon on top. You will be taken to a new page where you can create a new tab by clicking on the orange Create New Tab button, or you can work on the existing tab. We are going to work on the existing tab for this video tutorial. So I am going to come down here to our fan pages and choose a page that I will work on. I will select the page and choose Edit to the right. Here we are on the page that you saw live on Facebook, and I want to add a form to it. To do so, go to the Widget section on this page on your left. Click on the Form and Email section. You will see the Social Media Manager form on top that says Forms, not to be confused with others like MailChimp and Aweber. Click and drag the form to the tab where you will want it to be. Once you are here, you have a lot of customizing to do. We are going to show you how this works. You will notice the Settings box popping on your right side of your screen. This is where you are going to work to customize the tab to look the way you want. We have got a lot of different options here as we are customizing how the form looks. The first thing you are going to do is decide the form fields. These are the fields that will collect data you want to get to the form. To add a field to the form, you just select the different field types from this drop-down menu. You have got 5 different options. You can either do single line text, multiple line text, checkbox, radio, or pull down. We are not going to take time to go through the different field options, but you may want to see each one of them and see which one fits your needs. We are going to show you how to add them to the form. Select single line text from the drop-down, and you will view the Customization tab pop below here. First, you need to give it a label. In this case, it's the data that you will need to collect in that field. In this case, we want to collect the first name. We will type first name. Below, you can make this required by checking the Required box. There will be a small asterisk next to it in the actual tab on Facebook. This means that if the person doesn't fill that field, they will not be able to submit the form. So decide if you want to make it required or not. If you want to add a default value, this means that you will limit people to enter things in certain format, so you always have to do that. An example is the @ sign on email. This usually ensures that users send you valid email addresses. For this case, this is just a name, so we will not worry about the default value. Once you are done, click on the blue icon that says Save Field to Form. You will notice that the field has just been added to the form over here in this section. Take time to add more fields on your form as per your requirements like last name, email, phone, website, and more. We are going to show you other things that you can add. Click on Form Format on the Settings tab to the right. This is where you will enter the email address you will want the notification sent to when someone actually fills the form. Go ahead and type in the email that you want there. Right below, you can change your label placement. Right now it's on the left. If you want to put it on top, you just select Top and you will see that it swaps position. And last, you can change the text that appears on the bottom position. By default, it says Submit, but you can type here whatever you want. You will notice that when you type, you will see the changes applied automatically on the form. We are going to leave it at Submit, but you can change to something else if you want. Next, we are going to Form Design. We will explain to you how this part of the settings work. You can customize everything that you are just looking at inside the form right now. It's currently on its default settings, so everything is in black and white, and that is according to the site here. You can change the font color of the labels, buttons, and inputs by clicking on the drop-down buttons right here. Then, click and drag your mouse inside of this color palette here. Follow the same procedure on the inputs and the button. You can also change the background color for the inputs and buttons as well. Follow the same procedure by clicking on the drop-down buttons on the right and selecting your color, and you see your new changes in real time. You can also change the border color and border size for both the input and the button. The higher the pixels, the larger the border size. Below also you can change the font size for label, input, and button. Just click on the drop-down menu and click on the font size that you want. You can also change the question spacing. By default, it's 0, but you can choose a new size using the drop-down menu. If you like to keep it simple, you may leave it on its default setting. Next thing you may want to add is form tag or tags. Adding form tag or tags is good if you have multiple forms on one page. If you don't do so, you will be getting form submissions from different forms, and it will be very hard to identify which form the submission came from. For this case, we are going to type out our tag as Amazon gift card. Then click Save Tag to Form, and you can see the tag there. Your tag will be saved, and the notification will be sent to you. If you want to remove the tag, just click on the red X icon to the right. And that's the basics on how you create a form inside of the Social Media Manager tab. I will see you in Part 2, where you are going to learn the different insights and data that you get from this form. Thanks for watching this video.